Welcome back to Wave with Docker. Film Review Friday, episode 4. Actually, a good amount of films I watched this week. Pretty proud of myself. Um, yeah, let's get into it. Like and subscribe. First up, The Long Goodbye by Robert Altman, starring Elliot Gould. This film's been on my watch list for a while, mainly just because it's an Altman, and I think I really like the player, and I've heard that he's just, one of the better directors, and I realized, like I said, I really like the players. So I was like, you know what? If I can watch all the Altmans, I think that'd be pretty great. And this one was fantastic. The first and second acts, I think, are the strongest. The third, what's holding it back from being 5 stars for me, it's just kind of the convoluted mess of the mystery of the death of his buddy and his buddy's wife, and then that whole kind of thing was just kind of whatever. But the first 20 minutes I thought was fantastic. Just him talking to his cat, just like mumbling, and he sparked his match. He didn't spark his match on the same thing twice in this entire movie. I thought that was hilarious. Just like a really great. I don't know if it's more of a visual gag, but it's just more of like a character trait where he's just always, you know, finds a cigarette from his pack and then just finds a match in his pocket and he's just all right, where can I spark this? I thought that was just a really great indicator of character. Um, and yeah, I mean, it was just really fun. John Williams did the score, and the Long Goodbye song that plays in the beginning I thought was really great. But yeah, I mean, it looked fantastic as well. I mean, Altman's one of the guys. Really great. Next up, Good Will Hunting. Who directed this? I forget. Gus Van Sant. Have I watched any of his other stuff? No, but I do want to watch Milk. Besides that, no. Yeah, Good Will Hunting. Matt Damon, Ben Affleck, Robin Williams. I mean, it's just one of the most iconic films of like the 90s, I'd say. Affleck and Damon won Best Screenplay, Best Original Screenplay. I thought that was really neat. And they both starred in it, so that was really cool. Robin Williams, one of the greats. Rest in peace. Stellan Skarsgård in this was great. It kind of subverted expectations. Not that I had like these, monumental, like this is like the best film ever. But it's just kind of touted as just being one of the great films of all time. And I was just kind of like, okay. Like going into it, I expected not like insane things, but I was kind of, not that I was disappointed. I was more just like, okay, that kind of, went below what I was expecting. But it was still, I mean, fantastic. Like really great dialogue. I mean, deserving of best original screenplay. Damon's fantastic. Not my favorite of his roles, but I like him in almost anything. Like I said, Williams is really great. And that final scene, it's just awesome when Affleck goes to Damon's door, expecting to see him, and then he's gone, and he's like kind of just that, kind of like that smirk, and then turns away, and then Casey Affleck gets in the front seat finally. I thought that was just a really great thing, and then Robin Williams getting the letter saying had to go see about a girl. It's like that guy, he stole my line. I thought that was just really clever, really great, really charming, very charming stuff. Like I said, this is charisma central. I love that in a film. Next up, The Usual Suspects. There's a spoiler. Spoiler warnings are, whatever. Expect a spoiler whenever you're watching these reviews. So if you don't read what I wrote if you haven't seen The Usual Suspects yet. I'll give you 5 seconds. The Usual Suspects by Bryan Singer, who did a few of the X-Men films, which I really like. Yeah, I mean, he didn't do the original, but he did Days of Future Past. He did X2, and X2 is my favorite. No, wait, no. First Class is my favorite. Who did First Class? Matthew Vaughn. What has he done? Oh, Argyle. Oh, okay, and Kingsman. And Kick-Ass. Okay, cool. Bryan Singer. Also, apparently, and Bohemian Rhapsody. He's a shitty guy, though, right? I'm going to assume so, because I'm not going to assume, but I'm pretty sure he is. Usual Suspects. Kevin Spacey, Benicio del Toro, Stephen Baldwin. Who's some other cats? Gabriel Byrne. Looks familiar. I feel like I've seen him in something else. Oh yeah, Hereditary. Yep. Yep, he gets burnt to a crisp. Great movie. Kevin Pollak. That name sounds familiar. And I haven't seen any of these. Okay. But yeah, I mean, just really great. Kind of like a really strong ensemble, especially for the times. Like at the time it came out, like these guys were kind of, up and coming and on top of their game. I thought the music was really great. It really set the tone. And that final, 10 minutes where the detective realizes that Spacey is, oh shit, what's his name? Oh my god, this is gonna bother me. Kaiser Sose, when he realizes that that's him. And yeah, I thought that it was just fun, just a really great, kind of like a heist flick, like an ensemble heist, big twist. Can't go wrong with that. Really strong. I'll suggest it. I mean, and also this lineup scene is iconic. Really strong stuff. Next up, Pulp Fiction by Quentin Tarantino. Surprised I hadn't seen this yet. But I mean, there's a lot of movies out there. I have different priorities. And this is just one of the best movies of all time. Yeah, I mean, there's not really many weak points in this whole thing. For me, I was in love and enamored with every part of this movie. Like I said, Butch Coolidge has entered my pantheon of coolest dudes. Yeah, I mean, Bruce Willis. Like, my perception of this film in my mind before watching it, I always forget that Bruce Willis is in this movie. Like, in my mind, it's Uma Thurman, Travolta, and Jackson, like, for the majority of the film. But, I mean, Bruce Willis was in here a lot. Him and, when he goes to that sex dungeon with Ving Rhames, I thought that scene was fantastic with the samurai sword. That was fucking badass. And then him killing Travolta in the bathroom, and he's like, making a Pop-Tart, and he sees the gun on the counter. And I'm always pretty fond of like cross-cutting or just like mixed up storytelling, like going from, like, if this is the timeline, like going from here to here to here to here to here to here, like ending pretty much like the final scene like ends in the middle of the timeline. Like after the final scene is Willis riding off with his girlfriend, and the first scene is them walking in, or like driving up to the dude's house that they kill, that are eating Big Kahuna Burger. And I love that. Also just like really great performances, just some of the most iconic lines of all time. Tarantino is just one of the best writers ever. Like, he just has this kind of knack of just really writing believable dialogue. Like, I mean, you can think of the scene when they're talking about how Sam Jackson doesn't eat filthy animals. You can talk about any of the conversations between Uma Thurman and Travolta at that 50s diner. It's really great. The whole scene with the wolf is hilarious with Tarantino. And he just, like, the Winston Wolf just pulls up, like, all right, what's the situation? And then he just kind of, like, is a problem solver. I thought that was just really, really neat. Yeah, I mean, it's just, I can see this being a very rewatchable film. But also I want to get through all of Tarantino's stuff before I start rewatching it, because like I'll probably rewatch Once Upon a Time in Hollywood before I rewatch this. But I mean, this is just iconic, and it's hilarious, and it's awesome. Just one of the best films of all time. And I went into this with high expectations, and this superseded them. Just fantastic. It's highly touted for a reason. And finally, Heat by Michael Mann. Did a little rewatch of this. Rest in peace, Val Kilmer. It was between rewatching this or watching Saving Private Ryan, and I like flipped a coin. I think both times it said Saving Private Ryan, but I was just like, you know what, I have to rewatch Heat. It's just like the best movie ever. Utter movie magic. One of the only films that I'm actively rooting for both sides. Some of the coolest cats in Vincent and Chris. Man just gets it, probably the most blue of his films. Looks so fucking good, and man, his outscore hit a second time around. The bit that plays when Charlene says goodbye to Chris is perfect. I was kind of disappointed because I looked up the Heat score, and there's no like bona fide or like official score. So when I was trying to like actually listen to that bit when Charlene says goodbye, I wasn't able to get it. But we're just gonna watch it here. We're just gonna watch that whole scene. We're gonna watch Here we go. That bit's so good. You saw the heat around the corner.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
You know any place to rent around here?
Yeah. Maurice's Grocery on Dell Avenue. Got cars in the
So fucking good. And also, I didn't know this. That's the sign in blackjack when the dealer says you can't take any more cards. And since Chris Ellis was like, a very big gambler, he would obviously get that. And I was like, oh, that's fucking genius. Like, I just kind of just saw it as more of like a, like kind of like as this motion. Like, just like, just go. But it's actually, I thought that was wonderful. Yeah, I mean, it's just the best. I felt myself tearing up at the end when Vincent and Neil are at the airport, or like that, the airport area, and Neil's dead, and they're dapping, not dapping, but just, he's there for him. Like, I told you I'm not going back. And just kind of, that was awesome. I mean, Pacino, like, I really, like I said, like, I'm rooting for both sides, but I mean, Pacino is just the best in this. Give me all you got. Give me all you got. The LAPD police department. He's the man. She's got a great ass, and your head's stuck up it. He's the best. I love Al Pacino. He's fantastic. And I mean, De Niro, they're just two of like the two of the hottest hands in movie making of the last, especially at this point of like the last 20 years, and you're getting them in the same film on opposite sides of the spectrum. It's just fucking perfect. Perfect movie. Good shit. Yeah, that's all the movies I got for this week. Like the video. Let me know what movies you watched this week, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.